we're just right back in it. We're just starting right now. The Hole of freaking Beasts. Yeah, the names of some of the caves are pretty intense. Kind of appreciate that for sure. We got some good freaking music though for this one. I'll pick up corpses. I won't pick up all the corpses we ever find. Oh, hey, by the way, yeah, we're back. We're playing Pikmin 2. Just if you couldn't pick up on that. Oh. Man, it's weird. You gotta kind of like lead your shots a little bit. I could probably just swarm these guys. Yeah, I forgot. In this game, swarming is particularly good. The main thing we need to watch out for is losing purple Pikmin. That's going to be the main thing that we need to be careful about. Also, what we need to be careful about, what we should get in the habit of doing early, regardless of, because I mean, the early caves are going to be easy. Like, this one's probably only like five floors max. But what you probably want to end up doing, because this game throws a lot of nonsense at you. Typically what you want to do early is take you and like a Pikmin, because sometimes you need Pikmin to trigger certain things, and just walk around and just see what's on the floor. Because obviously you can see things are popping up out of the ground. The thing about caves is that they have a lot of random layouts. They have a lot of, sometimes they have some weird layouts. The chances of you knowing fully where what paths your Pikmin are going to take are a lot lower than if you are on the surface, where it's just one single map that you go and traverse through multiple times, right? The caves are a lot more open. There's a lot of like paths and alternate paths and side routes and things like that. And if you don't check your corners, you know, then you can really potentially lose a lot of Pikmin to a lot of nonsense. We got ourselves an actual, like, D-pad. Oh my gosh, I never knew this. Even the caves have certain specific versions of the songs that play. New instrumentation gets added when Pikmin are working, even in caves. That's amazing. It's crazy how much detail they put in the music in this game. Like how many different versions of things there are. Let's see, it's actually kind of dirty. I mean, it's buried underground. Stone of Glory. That is not wrong. Oh. The sound of everything being good. Here's something we need to test out, though. Because I just need to know, right? If I just leave the Pikmin out like this, right? I can, depending on what the cutscene is, let's see here. Delve deeper with your Pikmin. Yes. Oh, no, all the Pikmin are there. Okay, that's good. That means that, yeah, we don't need to have a Pikmin literally with a captain. Which is good to know. Just how intense the name of the first real dungeon being the Hole of Beasts is. Also the ship talking about it. Oh wait, no, the music. If you notice, the music already changed. What this song means is that you're at a rest area, and rest areas means there's nothing that's going to hurt you or kill your Pikmin. It's usually a place where multiple things can happen, where you can get more potions, or you can get more Pikmin of certain types, where you can get nectar and things like that. It's basically a moment to breathe. Granted, we did not go through much, but and I was right. I theorized that there would be more purple flowers here. And I was not wrong. I really love the rest theme, too. It's very mellow, it's very atmospheric, but atmospheric music can be good, for sure. I know people roasted it a lot, and I roasted it a lot, too. Breath of the Wild for its having only atmospheric music. I think there's a place for that. I just think you should also, you know, mix in some real tunes in there, too, you know? I like these little glowing mushrooms, too. Gosh, there's such a vibe. I like how we can see light beams coming in from the top, so somehow there's still, like, light coming in from the surface. This is a really lovely game. I really hope for evokes the kind of feelings that this game, that the earlier games give. I like 3 a lot. I do like 3 a lot. I mean, it's a very nice looking game. It's a very, like, nice feeling game. And I think they did a pretty good job at kind of getting the atmosphere of, like, different areas and things like that. I think 3 kind of, in some regards, kind of lacks the eeriness of things. I think in 3's enemy design too, they have a lot of new enemies and I like them all. A lot of the bosses though feel a lot more on the, it's weird to say, a lot more on the cartoonier side of things. Which is weird to say because I mean the enemies are very, like, obviously very cartoony in this one, in 1 and 2 as well. But the ones in 1 and 2, there's a lot that still are very, like, I think it's the eyes. There's a lot in these games in 1 and 2 that don't have eyes, that don't have discernible features that sort of give them that sort of make them lack that, like, you know, that like a being that has a conscious, like, the connection you could make with a living thing is through the eyes mostly, right? Especially in, like, you know, in like fictional works, like mediums like this. A lot of the ones in 3 have, like, you know, little tiny black pupils with, like, white around them that give them that very cartoony, like, Mario-esque look to them. A lot of the ones in this game are, like, faceless. Think about Beady Longlegs for a moment. That thing doesn't even have eyes. It's this tall, this massive orb with legs that just stomps around. It's faceless. It's weird. It's creepy. Or if something has eyes, a lot of the time they're just, like, outside of, like, the bull blacks and bull borbs and stuff, they're oftentimes, like, just black. Just like a real, like, which makes them feel like animals, you know, like something that you should be frightened of. Oh, well, here's the fire that we're talking about. Oh, they throwing a different song at us again? Now, unlike 1, the great thing about this game is that you can actually destroy fire geysers, which is great. I'm gonna go with not that many dudes because I don't know what out here, like what is out here. Oh, this is treasure for sure. Oh, you can actually see, if you see the fire going, it actually warps. There's the kind of warped thing you get when heat's coming off of something. Is this a mahjong piece, or is this just domino? I'm not 100% sure. Oh, I think we have a floppy disk over here. No, this is for sure Mahjong. Strife monolith. I don't know how to play Mahjong. It would be cool to learn. I also kind of want to learn how to play, what is it? Go? I think it's Go? With the black and white pieces? I could be completely wrong about that. You know, for being the whole of Beast, you can hear like some weird noises coming out of this thing. Oh, there's also sort of warps the atmosphere around it. Interesting. What are we looking at here? Oh, it's in Japanese. Oh, it says Nintendo. Did Nintendo used to make computer games? Huh, maybe. There's Louis for a bit. I didn't really like properly introduce this episode. I said, hey, we're playing Pikmin again. No freaking duh. Yeah, we're playing Pikmin again. Last time we went to, last time we finished the Emergence Cave, or we did the Emergence Cave, and went to the Garden of Hope for the first time. We discovered that there's another Pikmin type, clearly blues, somewhere off in the distance in the Garden of Hope. I said Garden of Hope, Awakening Wood. I think I'm getting the names of all three games, like the areas in all three games mixed up, because there's an area in 3 that is again supposed to be that like Garden of Hope, Forest of Hope / Awakening Wood area. Awakening Wood, obviously, because this is the area where we come into our own and are introduced to how this game is going to play out, is my assumption. We discovered red potions as well, that are a new thing. The spicy spray that lets us increase our Pikmin's attack power. They haven't like laid out those details for us, but that's what it is. The Cosmic Archive. This is cool. Is this rated A for like adult? Huh. This is interesting though. I wonder what this is supposed to be for. I would not know. Well, that's the last thing though. Slow Pikmin. Sounds freaking spooky. I don't remember the cave entrances making this kind of noise. Oh, and then at the end of the last part, we also found out that, well, we ran into our first real full-length, full-power cave of sorts. Okay, Alma. We could just exit immediately. Alright, Louis, go run around and see what's up. Ooh, nice, interesting little fight theme. Oh, another purple. Ooh. Do they need that? Right, I assumed they would give us more purple Pikmin than we need to crush that thing outside in the Awakening Wood. That makes sense. Oh, these are eggs. You can actually break these with the captains, but sometimes there are things inside that you need the Pikmin for, or you would want the Pikmin for. It's good to know. It's interesting. There's like a little bit of concrete, I think. Yeah, I'm interested how they're going to... Oh, wait. Crud. Those are the things. Sometimes they come out of the eggs. I didn't think that we'd find them already. Yeah, so what happens when these things sprout? For some reason, they have like an aura or like a aroma to them that makes the Pikmin freak out. But when you call the Pikmin back, you can throw them. They die in one hit, but then they drop a lot of stuff. For instance, like these drop nectar. Wasn't the highest value thing we got. Oh, but there's gonna be more nectar. I think there's exactly one Pikmin. Now, the thing is, Lato Caves are going to have really, really cruel and unusual things thrown at us at all times. Like falling rocks and falling bomb rocks and things of that nature. Bomb rocks are not something that yellows pick up anymore. They are now just a, they are now just a threat to us and our well-being. So keep that in mind. If you see that, run. Run as fast and as far away as you possibly can. Cool. Oh, we had a treasure in him. Oh, that's a Game & Watch, isn't it? For sure a Game & Watch. That's, yeah, that you can even see it says that. That's fun. What? Fire. And a playing card. Also, a Nintendo licensed playing card? The Nintendo, they did like board games and stuff of that nature first, I think. Dream Architect. Well, that's nice. Luck Wafer? Oh, because it's an ace. Oh, that's all we got for this one. Cool, that's even more purples, which is nice. There was some more nectar that we might as well grab. I also like the caves because it is a moment where you don't have to... It's an excursion where you don't have to worry about time, and you can just sort of like go at a leisurely pace. You're usually not being constantly threatened at all sides. Now, notice I said usually. There are certain caves where they're going to be throwing things at you that are immediately dangerous and frightening. It's another reason why you usually want to go like survey the floor before you start tackling it with your Pikmin. Because, you know, falling rocks, falling bomb rocks. Oh, if you look, we actually landed... Oh, I never noticed this before. If you look, we actually landed on like a carapace or skin. Oh, something we want to do. And now we have our first... Oh no, she's on the other side. our first boss, a new boss. Empress Bullblacks. Let's go pick up. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. A potentially extremely devastating boss that we have murdered immediately. This is not the frightening version of this boss. There was a much worse version of this boss. Empress Bullblacks, you just stay in front of her. You just stay in front of her and you throw your purple Pikmin. Most encounters in the game usually come down to you stay in front of them and then you throw your purple Pikmin. However, if you noticed, when she threw the Pikmin back, she threw them back right next to her body and their purple Pikmin. So if she had rolled the wrong way first, we would have lost, you know, just all of them. And then I would be resetting right now. So remember that. How bizarre. This device is emitting black light. Must have been ingested by that creature. What an absolutely repulsive life form. Our return to Hokage cannot come soon enough. Now, boss corpses actually do drop quite a bit of money compared to other corpses. Not a lot, not compared to like something that Treasure's gonna give you, but still. But this also is going to be our first upgrade. We actually get upgrades now at the end of each cave, which is always nice. Very cool. Got the love tester. Prototype detector. How do love testers actually work? Don't two people hold on to it and then it, you know, says freaking whatever it wants? This contraption seems to react when it approaches treasure. Ah, that's funny. It will connect it. Oh, I will connect it to my radar. Processing complete. The treasure gauge is now fully operational. It will now appear on your monitor. The needle will move right as you approach treasure. Yep, they're right here in the bottom right, and then we can see that it grays out, meaning there's nothing else there. Yeah, so we got that early. We don't have to worry about that. Because a friendly reminder, there is a lot more stuff to find and pick up, both in the surface and now because of the caves. And it's really easy in caves sometimes to miss stuff. I forgot to mention, in order to fuel this leg of the adventure, I got a milk with frappuccino from Starbucks. You know, I will say, they still really softballed us with something called the Hole of Beasts. All things considered. But not bad. We didn't lose any Pikmin, which is the big thing. We got another 1,000 currency, though, for that, which isn't bad at all. Look at that. We got 1/5 of the debt done. Easy. Easy game, easy life. Not a whole lot of time left. Aw, no freaking things? Alright. Alamo, Louis, the sun will be setting soon. Call all of your Pikmin to you. This planet's native nocturnal life forms are ferocious and therefore dangerous. Load your Pikmin into the onion and yourselves into my hull so we can take refuge in low orbit. Pikmin in your squad will enter the onion on their own at the day's end, so call them all to you. And if you don't do that, they all freaking die, which we experienced many, many times. Well, what we can do at least... Oh, you can throw Pikmin so much faster now in this game. So in Pikmin 1, it wasn't the new controls that were making things go slowly. You legitimately couldn't throw them that fast. In this game, you can throw them as fast as you can press the button. That's no wonder. I mean, granted, this game is also much more combat focused, all things considered. Solid 25 purple Pikmin. Honestly, 25 purple Pikmin can lay waste to just about anything. So, that ain't bad at all. Gosh, I love how small you can be. That's another day done and dusted for sure. But I don't think we're gonna call it there. I think we're gonna go encounter another day, see what happens. Maybe we can keep this loop up of finishing a cave, starting another day, going to another cave. Things are still pretty, oh my gosh, it actually attacks our ship. That's kind of frightening. In the first game, they didn't bother with our ship or anything at all. Things are still pretty linear right now. They're still sort of like easing us into all the new things going on. And I like how they do tell you that, like, hey, compared to what you were at, you went up. Because sometimes you will get a sad Pikmin noise when they're like, hey, you lost more than you have less than you started with. Oh. Okay, another reminder. In Pikmin 1, at day 5, at the end of day 5, I had lost like almost 50 Pikmin, I think. 30 to 50 Pikmin were gone already. Heck, 30 were gone in like the first day. How's progress, Alma? Remember, you'll never get anything done if you sit back and watch from afar. Press left or right on the D-pad for a close-up view of the action. I don't think that view is very helpful for anything, but thanks. I'm pretty sure the only thing to do next is to just go right back in, right? But just so we don't, because I do want to read this stuff. There's a lot of reading. Holy crud, it's a lot of reading. Alright, well, I mean, we don't want this stuff to stack up any more than it clearly already is. Iridescent flint beetle. Flint beetle family. Flint beetles are nocturnal, choosing to hide in the grass by day and stay active at night. These creatures keep undigested food pellets in their stomachs to sustain them through the winter. But given the right stimulus, they will spit them out. Recent research has revealed that these pellets are enveloped in a membrane that seals and preserves them in a sterile, airtight environment. If kept at room temperature, it seems that this pellet membrane will keep the contents fresh for up to 6 months. Weird. The membrane may be made from the same substance that gives the exoskeleton of the flint beetle its beautiful sheen. It's fascinating. Now, I'm pretty sure if you throw pick carrots at it, I don't think they do anything. I like how the enemies do just, like, them just sort of like free roaming like this does make them feel like you are just watching an animal in its natural environment. Like, it's not trying to be in view, it's very far away from us right now. Let's see, sheargrub female, mandibloid family. The males of the species are purple and black creatures with tapered mouths, while the females are lighter in color and lack an armored exoskeleton. As with most mandibloids, These creatures have regressed to the point where they have lost both legs and wings. They can be seen crawling around on the ground and are believed to feed on the vegetable extracts from the congealed fluids of expired Pikmin. The vegetable extracts from the congealed fluids. Oh, so they like wait for a Pikmin to die and like bleed out and then feed on its like life essence? Criminy. Jeez. That's another thing I really like about this game, is that it also leans into the sort of horrifying realities of nature. Like how frightening nature can be and disturbing nature can be sometimes. Which I felt like the first one, kind of the vibes the first one gave up on a lot. Except this one's going into like way more detail. 3 kind of lost that. All the stuff that you're encountering kind of feels very removed from. Feels very removed from you and your characters and what you're trying to do. They're just sort of in your way. See, the sheargrub male. The specimen is a male sheargrub. Having lost both legs and wings, the male burrows into the soil and waits to ambush small creatures that pass by. This beast's mandibles can be dangerous, making creatures such as Pikmin easy prey. The cloaking burrownet. This is its own thing, burrownet family. The snake eye pattern on the beast's shell is one of the most distinctive features of the burrownet family. The red pattern of the cloaking burrownet and the spikes around its mantle make it easily identifiable, while still making it a representative specimen of the burrownet family. The shell on the cloaking burrownet's back also provides a frame that fixes its muscular structure in place, and appears to give the creature its powerful needle-launching attack. Spooky. Here, what else? We got the Mitite. What are these things about? I'm actually unknown family. Mitite. These parasitic insects feed on eggs. Upon reaching maturity, they excrete a special pheromone that attracts females of particular species, enticing these females to swallow the Mitite's whole. Pikmin, however, seem to dislike the scent. There we go, right? That's what I was mentioning. After entering the host female's body, the Mitites lay their own eggs inside the host's eggs just prior to the host spawning. So that's actually a gameplay thing. That affects gameplay as well, because like I mentioned, sometimes you can break open an egg and all of these things will fly out instead of actual normal egg contents. This is horrifying. So basically they get eaten, lay eggs inside of females of other species, so that when they lay eggs, the Mitites hatch inside of the eggs and eat it from the inside. Oh my gosh. Oh, but this really is. I mentioned Animal Planet's Most Extreme in one point in my playthrough of the first game. This is like that. This is like something you would see in that show, where there's just like you find out some horrifying thing that exists in the world that only exists to perpetuate its own existence, and it doesn't care about anything else. Jeez. Okay, well let's hold off on there. We'll read the big one, and then we'll save, because eventually we're going to find everything. We're not going to have anything to read at the end of the day. So then we'll have to, so it'd actually be good to, like, not go through all of these right away. We can sort of space it out a little bit. Also, it'll save me, having to read so much at once. Empress Bulblax, Grubdog family. Initial observations placed doubt on the capacity of the Grubdog family to support a strong ant or bee-like social structure, but recent studies show the family is capable of such complexity. The egg sac of the largest female Grubdog within a given range swells to dramatic proportions in response to environmental changes, such as the sudden depletion of prey species. Interesting. These females temporarily take on the role of pack matriarch. Oh, so it's a normal Bulblax, but then if there's nothing else if there's no prey left for them to feed on, they just sort of take on the role of like producing more on their own. Role of pack matriarch. Also, in pack formation, it has been observed that nearly all males not involved in species reproduction undergo natural sex changes. Oh? Pikmin 2 says trans rights. but only if you're a terrifying bug creature. Hey, bug creatures need rights too. Also, in pack formation, it has been observed that nearly all males not involved in species reproduction. Nearly all males not involved in species reproduction undergo natural sex changes. The characteristics of such specimen are quite intriguing indeed. So, interesting. So when there is an Empress Bullbox that exists, when one does exist, then you get all the other males become females. All males not involved in species reproduction specifically. So like any males that are just supposed to be out hunting and not being involved in reproduction undergo sex changes to also become females to then be involved in reproduction. That's weird. That's strange. That's interesting though. Also wild. Imagine somebody's like, hey, you're not breeding, so boom, boom, woman now. It's like, oh, crud. I'd be done. Day one. They'd get me day one on that. Okay, let's see here. I found this fascinating fruit while out exploring today. The skies cleared up, and I felt peaceful watching the pink flower petals flutter in the wind. During the perilous expedition, it seemed strange to have such soft-hearted romantic thoughts. If I told my wife about this, I'm sure I'd get laughed at. Again. Oh. Yeah, so these really do act as Olimar's journal, which is cool that they kind of left that in, like Olimar having a journal in a way. You notice we don't have any journal entries or anything from Louis yet. We will eventually, and look forward to that because Louis has a very different mind than we do. What a strange pattern. When I look at it, I can feel good fortune smiling down on me. If I could just buy a lottery ticket right now, I'm sure I'd win. It's fun. Computers view the world in ones and zeros, but my people are different. A world isn't simply black or white, right or wrong. Everybody is different. Maybe one day the ship will understand that. And maybe one day it won't give me sass when I ask it to collect a slimy specimen. It's interesting, Olimar, after being on this planet the first time around, because obviously it seems like he's part of Hokate Freight, which is just a, like, just about transportation, essentially, right? Like making deliveries and transporting things and whatnot. It seems like, also, why are there different colors, I wonder? Yeah, very weird. Everything's kind of color-coded a bit. It is weird. Oh, it's not weird, but it's interesting that after the experiences of the first game, Olimar kind of became very much more like it must have already been like a hobby or an interest of his, but he's become very like research focused and like scientifically minded about like the things that they're experiencing. Like he wants to find out more about the things in this world and the Pikmin and these objects and stuff like that. More so than his compatriot or obviously the president, who just wants him to go get money. Again, which is another interesting sort of relationship there. At night, I have nothing to do to keep me occupied. I've been searching for something to dull the boredom, but every time I find something I want to play with, it's broken. This object is a great example. It looks fascinating, but I can't get it to function. I guess all I have to do is write in this journal. Okay, very interesting. Well, I think that's where we're going to leave that for now. And then I guess we will head back in. Oh, we're actually at 40 minutes right now. Maybe we won't head back in? I can't believe how quickly we killed that freaking, the Empress Bullblocks. That's kind of nuts. Well, B6, you know what? We'll do it. One more day. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I do love how the overworld music right here is like a lot more loud, triumphant sounding. Oh, you know what? No, let's actually get less than that. Let's get like 50. Alright, gang, let's freaking do it. Oh, wait, well, no. I didn't take full 100 out because I wanted to... Oh, you know what? This is what we're gonna do. Louis, take the purples, take like half the reds, and then Olimar. Oh, yeah, here's a new creature. These things will try and just eat the berries before you can get to them, which is lame. Oh, one sec. Okay. Take a quick pause. Made Philly cheesesteak sandwiches today, and which is great and good and dandy. I was meant to make them how there was a cheesesteak shop over where I went to college, which is San Jose. Oh, I forgot, these guys don't die. These guys actually stay alive. Oh, this is so dark. They actually stay alive when they get carried over. Oh, it's so bleak. It's so grim. Okay, I'll keep Olimar there, and then we'll go head out. You can have much smaller groups of Pikmin when you want to go fight monsters and stuff. Oh, already another cave. Fascinating. Hallelujah. What is this one? Looks like we will for sure be ending this by entering another cave again, which I actually think it's a good place to stop. Astounding. My metal detectors are reacting violently. What could be down below? Oh, I forgot. I have a way to pause the game whenever I want to too, with the home button. That's actually the nice thing about the Wii, was being able to pause whenever. Now games let you just pause whenever you want to anyways, but obviously there used to be a time where it's like, if there's a cutscene playing, you're locked in, you know? If you find trouble below, press plus to contact me and press right on it to see the radar screen. The exploration pod will drop its loot. Oh yeah, Oh no, you do get to take your Pikmin out, but you don't get to keep any of the treasure you got. That's the trade-off there. Makes sense. Okay. Exploration pod will drop its loot to make room to carry you, Louie, and the Pikmin to safety. Some caves are long too, so having to sacrifice all the loot you may have gotten is White Flower Garden. Oh! Really? White Pikmin already? Which means... Oh yeah, buddy, you... Actually, no. I didn't know we got purples. Oh no, well we got purples technically in the other place. Oh wait, oh no, we can't get blues. We're not gonna be able to get blues anytime soon. Oh, look at those little murderers go and kill children. I love you. I'm proud of you. Try a little harder. Look there, wild blue Pikmin are chasing prey near the water's edge. Perhaps by observing these wild specimens, we can understand more about their true nature. They seem extremely violent. Olimar, what did you do with the Pikmin on your first time here? Ding, I apologize. I was momentarily entranced by them. Now, back to work. Momentarily entranced by them. Yeah, Pikmin have that effect on you, I think. Yeah, no, because there's a new obstacle here, which is an electric fence, which we obviously cannot fight right now. Which is also kind of giving up the ghost a little bit on one new thing in the game, which is their yellow Pikmin have the ability to resist electricity. So good for them. Okay, which means blue Pikmin will be last again. Which then leads me to ask, we can't get anywhere because it's poison everywhere. Oh, like there's a little flag now, let you know you finished a cave. Then it seems like we can't progress anywhere else because we need white Pikmin, because white Pikmin can deal with poison. Obviously, White Flower Garden should indicate to you maybe what that place is all about. Olimar, help me kill this guy. Oh yeah, you and Olimar can both punch people at the same time. Beat the snot out of them. Yeah, somebody go take that guy. Pick him up, take him to your boat. Your boat? Your ship. Not ship, boat. Actually, that kind of works out. Well, in that case, it seems like the only thing we can do next is go to the White Flower Garden. Yeah, obviously with the addition of 2 more Pikmin types, it should also become clear to you that there are it's kind of nice that they prioritize helping each other lift things, but sometimes I wish they'd be a little bit more selfish and just grab their own thing. Hold on, if all my Pikmin... if all my Pikmin are with one captain, and I go to a cave, they should all come with me, shouldn't they? I shouldn't have to take everybody to the cave, right? I guess it's just easier to do so. Well, in that case, I mean, we have a lot of day left. I don't think there's anything to do because we're either being blocked up by poison or being blocked up by water. Or being blocked up by electricity, which means like we clearly need the new barrier of entry for us right now is a type of Pikmin. I mean, to be fair, I could probably... Can I toss a Pikmin over that? Oh no, for sure can. Actually works out. I wanted to get some nectar for that. Okay, then I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna head over to... Unless there's anything I can grab above ground here? Oh wait, our thing is pinging. I haven't actually been over here in this area. This thing's pinging a lot. Oh, it's pinging for right here. Another thing, yeah. So clearly it's pinging for a treasure that we can't really see right now. What that means will become evident later. well, no sense burning daylight if we don't need to. We could have half a day of doing something, doing more stuff if we added a new type of Pikmin, which is over here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do what we've been doing. We're gonna end it here as we enter a new cave. Hey, if you like this, the White Flower Garden is ahead. We'll be doing that next time. Episodes of this daily, streams a couple times a week, Tears of the Kingdom, videos up daily of Pikmin Legacy until Pikmin Core comes out, and then we'll be playing that one too. If you like this, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to get notified of more things in the future. You know anybody who likes Pikmin stuff and wants to see me tool around and them be a fool and tool around, then, you know, share it if you are so inclined to do so. Big important thing though, links in the description of ways you can help me and my friend. We're making a game. We're doing that full time. Any and all help of any kind with that would be much appreciated. Share that around, support us on our Patreons, and do all that good stuff. Support the videos, streams, and things like that. Whatever you feel inclined to do. But either way, I'll see you next time with more of this. I am so happy to be playing this game again. I can't stress that enough. It's just, I just feel like I feel at peace. I feel at peace when I play this game. Sometimes you just have personal games that you kind of feel like that with, where you just sort of like hit a zen state with them. It's very nice. Just good. Just a good time. Well, till next time, White Flower Garden. I'm sure nothing bad will happen here. Surely. It's just going to be another introduction to another Pikmin type. It's probably going to be like 2 floors. Easy peasy.